Hello, beautiful Aries souls, and welcome back to Astrology Unlocked. I am so thrilled you are here with me today because the energy I am feeling for you is absolutely electric. We are on the verge of something truly profound, a shift so personal and so potent that it has the power to change the very way you see yourself and your place in the world. Now I want you to tune in with me for a moment. Take a deep breath. I want you to think about a recent moment, a glance, a stare, a simple look from someone that felt different. It wasn't just a casual, fleeting look that you forget in an instant. No, this was something else entirely. It was a look that landed, that carried weight, that seemed to pierce through all the noise and chaos of your busy life and see straight into the fiery core of your being. It was a look that changed the very air you breathe. And you, magnificent Aries, with your razor-sharp instincts and your innate ability to sense a shift in energy, you felt it. Of course you did. Nothing gets past you. The real question isn't whether you noticed it, my friends. The question the universe is whispering to you right now is, are you ready to understand what this truly means? Because something extraordinary is happening beneath the surface of your reality. Something powerful and silent is unfolding, invisible to the rest of the world, but aimed directly at you. Someone is watching you, not in a fleeting, superficial way, but with an intensity that mirrors your own, with a focus that burns, with a recognition that this person probably doesn't even consciously understand themselves. It's happening because when you, in all your brilliant, unapologetic glory, stepped into their field of vision, you ignited something within them. A spark, a flame, a wildfire in their soul that is now utterly and completely focused on you. And I know how your brilliant mind works. You're already racing ahead, aren't you? You're scrolling through every recent conversation, every meeting, every interaction, trying to pinpoint the source. Your inner warrior is already on high alert because a direct gaze is a challenge, and you never ever back down from a challenge. But here is where the cosmos is asking you to pause, to breathe, and to listen deeply. What if your powerful forward momentum, your instinct to identify the target and charge, is actually causing you to look in the completely wrong direction? What if you are so focused on the obvious players, the ones who are bold and loud and meet your energy head-on, that you are completely missing the one whose quiet gaze holds all the power? Before we dive deeper into this cosmic mystery, do me a favor. If you are feeling this energy, if this is already resonating deep within your soul, let me know in the comments below by typing, "I am ready to be seen." And if you haven't already, please be sure to press that subscribe button and join our incredible Astrology Unlocked community. We are on this journey together, and I want to make sure you never miss these essential cosmic updates designed just for you. You see, beautiful Aries, the most transformative, the most life-altering, the most profoundly real connection often comes from the place you least expect it. It emerges from the person you may have underestimated, the one you placed in a neat little box in your mind and labeled as predictable, harmless, or even not my type. And when you finally allow yourself to turn and see where that electrifying gaze is truly coming from, your entire world is going to click into place in a way that will leave you absolutely breathless. It will be a moment of stunning clarity that will feel like coming home to a place you never even knew you were searching for. Now take another deep centering breath with me, because what I am about to share is something that goes far beyond the surface. This look, this intense focus directed at you, is not just about simple physical attraction. Oh, it is so much more than that. It is a soul-level recognition. This person is not just finding you interesting or charming or powerful, although you are all of those things. No, they are seeing you. I mean, they are truly deeply seeing you. They are seeing the brilliant fire that drives you, the incredible courage that defines you, and yes, even the secret vulnerability you keep so carefully hidden beneath your warrior's armor. And you know better than anyone how incredibly rare that is. You, the fearless leader of the zodiac, the trailblazer, the one who is always moving, always doing, always creating. You spend so much of your energy projecting strength, capability, and independence. You are the rock, the initiator, the one everyone else depends on. You control your image with a fierce precision, showing the world the invincible warrior you know you need to be. But this person has somehow, without even trying, bypassed all of your defenses. They didn't challenge your walls. They simply saw right through them as if they were made of glass. They saw you, and now they cannot look away. You must be wondering, how can I be sure? Is this real? Or is it just my ego? Am I just imagining things? My dear Aries, the answer is not in your logical mind. The answer is in your body. It's in that jolt of electricity you felt when your eyes met. It's in the way the rest of the world seems to fade away for just a split second when they are near. It's in the way you suddenly find yourself thinking about them at the most random moments, a flash of their face or their energy appearing out of the blue. Your powerful intuition, that gut instinct that has guided you through every battle and every new beginning, it knows. Your soul knows. It is only your conscious mind, your inner strategist, that is demanding concrete proof to validate what your spirit confirmed weeks ago. But herein lies the great cosmic challenge for you, my fiery friend. You are ruled by Mars, the planet of action, of desire, of forward momentum. You see something you want, and you go after it. You sense a challenge, and you meet it head-on. The idea of being passive, of being the recipient of this intense energy, without being able to do something about it, can feel incredibly destabilizing. It goes against your very nature. So what is your first instinct? For many of you, it's to force the situation, to confront it, to test it, to poke at it until you get a reaction. You might become even more bold, more direct, just to see if they will flinch. You turn what could be a beautiful organic unfolding into a battle of wills, a game where you must maintain the upper hand, and in doing so, you risk missing the entire point. Because while you are strategizing your next move, that person is simply feeling. They are simply seeing you. They are being real in a way that the universe is now inviting you to be as well. Let me ask you a question, and I want you to be truly honest with yourself. What would happen if just for a moment you stopped pushing? What if you laid down your sword, took off your armor, and just allowed yourself to be seen without needing to control the outcome? What if you let things unfold without a strategy, without a test, without needing to win? I know that thought is terrifying. Your first instinct is screaming, "No, that's weak. I have to protect myself. I have to be in charge." But I ask you, magnificent Aries, what are you truly protecting yourself from? From finally being seen for the incredible, multifaceted soul that you are, and not just for your accomplishments, from being loved for your brilliant fire, and not just for the battles you can win. Are you protecting yourself from finally finding someone who doesn't run from your intensity, but is actually drawn to it like a moth to a flame? That person who is looking at you so differently, they are not afraid of your fire. And that more than anything is what throws you completely off balance, isn't it? You are so accustomed to people being intimidated by your power, by your directness, by the sheer force of your will. You are used to them taking a step back. But when someone appears who not only doesn't retreat, but meets your gaze with a quiet fire of their own, all of your usual tactics become useless. You cannot conquer someone who has already seen your soul and decided to stay. And do you want to know what's even more beautiful and complex about this cosmic dance? You are scared. Yes, you Aries, the symbol of courage in the zodiac, you are terrified. Because that look, that profound recognition, represents something you have secretly yearned for your entire life, but perhaps never truly believed was possible for you to be fully known, to be completely accepted, to be loved, not in spite of your intensity and your impatience, but because of it. And now that it is here, standing right in front of you, a part of you doesn't know whether to charge toward it with open arms or burn it all to the ground before it has a chance to change you. Let me share a little secret with you about this other person. They are just as bewildered by this as you are. They didn't plan this. They didn't wake up one morning and decide, today I'm going to become completely captivated by the most dynamic and powerful force of nature I know. It just happened. They were living their life, and then you appeared, or perhaps you were always there, but suddenly the lens shifted, the frequency changed, and now they see you in vibrant color while everyone else is in black and white. It's like you flipped a switch deep inside their soul that they never knew existed. And here's the fascinating part: they are probably fighting this feeling just as fiercely as you are. Because to truly see a soul like yours, an Aries soul, is to understand that there are no half measures. It means stepping into a world of passion, of action, of absolute truth. It means you can't play it safe or sit on the fence. With you, it is all or nothing. And that level of commitment, that level of realness, is enough to scare anyone, no matter how brave they are. So what do? They look at you when they think you're not looking. They quickly look away when you catch their eye. They try to act normal and casual while inside a hurricane of feeling is raging. Does that dynamic feel familiar to you at all? What is happening here behind the curtain of the material world is a dance. But it's not a slow, cautious waltz. It's an Aries dance. It's a dance of sparks and electricity, of magnetic push and pull. It's a dance of bold advances and sudden retreats, of charged silences that speak volumes more than empty words, of casual conversations that tremble with the weight of an entire universe of unspoken feelings. And this dance, my friends, can continue for a long, long time if one of you doesn't find the courage to change the rhythm, to stop reacting and start receiving. Now, I need you to listen very closely, because this part is crucial for your journey forward. This person is not your savior. They are not perfect. They will not solve all your problems, heal all your wounds, or complete you. You Aries are already whole, complete, and powerful all on your own. But what they will do is challenge you. They will challenge you to be vulnerable. They will challenge you to be patient. They will pull you out of your comfort zone of constant action and throw you into the beautiful, chaotic, and wonderful experience of truly connecting with another human being on a soul level. And for you, the great pioneer of the zodiac, that is the most terrifying and exhilarating adventure of all. So the ultimate question becomes, are you willing to trade the illusion of control for the possibility of a genuine connection? You need to understand that this kind of soul gaze doesn't ask for your permission. It is not something you can manage, schedule, or conquer. It simply is. And the more you try to ignore it, the more potent it becomes. The more you try to rationalize it away, the more it will occupy your thoughts. The more you try to outrun it by starting a new project or picking a new fight, the more it will be waiting for you in the quiet moments. Because this level of recognition, this soul-to-soul knowing, does not play by the rules of your physical world. It operates in a dimension of energy and frequency that you cannot control no matter how powerful you are. And here is a truth so bright it might sting a little. You already know exactly who this person is. You have been listening to my voice, and one specific person, one face, one name, has been flashing in your mind like a neon sign this entire time. You might have tried to dismiss it, to think of other more logical candidates, but your soul knows. The fact that you are resisting admitting it even to yourself says everything about the profound impact this person already has on you. So let's talk about what truly matters. What are you going to do with this cosmic awareness? Because now, you know. You can no longer pretend it's nothing. You can no longer hide behind your shield of blissful ignorance or constant busyness. You know that someone is seeing you in a way that perhaps no one ever has before. You know that right in front of you is an opportunity for something breathtakingly real, something deeply profound, something that has the potential to transform your entire existence. And you have two fundamental choices. The first choice is to do what you've always done. React, protect, charge forward to force a conclusion, or retreat to maintain your independence. Test them until the delicate energy shatters. Sabotage the connection before you have to risk your heart. Or you can do something truly different. Something that requires a different kind of courage. Something that goes against every single one of your warrior instincts. You can be still. You can be real. You can be vulnerable. You can admit, if only to yourself at first, that you feel it, that you see it, and that you want it. Because here is the great secret the universe wants you to learn. Aries' vulnerability is not weakness. For a soul as strong as yours, choosing vulnerability is the ultimate act of courage. It is the bravest thing you could ever do. And someone who has the capacity to truly see you deserves to witness that courage too. Let me tell you what will happen if you choose to do nothing to stay in this holding pattern of push and pull. That energy that will continue. It will grow stronger. It will build a tension between you that is so thick you could cut it with a knife. And eventually, inevitably, it will explode. It might explode in a fiery confrontation. It might explode into a sudden and painful distance. Or it might explode in a moment of shocking honesty, where everything comes pouring out at once. But trust me, it will explode. The only question is, do you want to be a conscious participant in how it unfolds? Or will you let the chaotic whims of the universe decide for you? And there is one more thing you must understand. This person is offering you a sacred gift. It is the gift of being truly seen. The gift of not having to constantly perform your strength. The gift of being able to be intense, impulsive, impatient, and still be utterly and completely cherished for it. There are not many people in this world who are capable of offering such a gift, especially to a force of nature like you. So when you finally grasp the immense value of what is being offered, perhaps you will realize it is time to offer something in return. Not games, not tests, not strategies, but honesty, presence, and the willingness to let this person see even deeper behind your armor. Because here is the ultimate truth, the one you have been waiting for since the beginning of this message. You are not ready for this. Of course you're not. Nobody is ever truly ready for the kind of connection that this gaze represents. But that doesn't matter. Being ready is a concept for lesser adventures. What truly matters is being willing to try, willing to be awkward, willing to risk, willing to be completely deconstructed and gloriously rebuilt in the process of truly knowing and being known by another human soul. The look you are receiving is an invitation. It is an invitation to step out from behind your shield. It's an invitation to show not just the conqueror, but the dreamer. Not just the leader, but the lover. It is an invitation to stop seeing life as a series of battles to be won and to start experiencing it as a beautiful journey to be shared. And do you know the most beautifully ironic part of this entire cosmic setup? You who spends your life looking forward, blazing new trails, seeing opportunities and goals that no one else can see, have finally found someone who truly sees you. Someone who sees your strategies, your ambitions, your secret fears, and instead of being intimidated or trying to compete with you, they simply look at you with understanding, with acceptance, with a kind of love that doesn't require you to be anything less than the magnificent fiery being that you are. So Aries, the choice is yours. You can continue to pretend you don't notice. You can continue to test and poke and maintain your safe distance. You can continue to be the lone warrior, the one who never truly risks their heart. Or you can do something truly revolutionary for a soul like yours. You can trust. Not a blind, naive trust, you are far too wise for that. But a conscious trust, a deliberate choice to believe that maybe, just maybe, this person has earned the right to see the real you. And when you make that choice, you will discover something absolutely extraordinary. You will discover that being truly seen doesn't diminish your power, it amplifies it. Because finally, you don't have to waste your precious energy holding up a heavy shield. Finally, you can rest in the truth of your own being. Finally, you can be loved not for your performance, but for your very essence. But I must offer a word of loving caution. This will change you, profoundly, irrevocably. You will not be able to go back to being the Aries you were before this person saw you. You will have to build a new identity around this new reality that you are not invincible, and you don't have to be, and that someone loves you not in spite of that, but because of it. The look you are receiving carries promises and dangers in equal measure. The promise of a connection so real, it makes everything else feel pale in comparison. The promise of being understood without having to speak. The promise of finally having a partner in your adventure. But also the danger of being hurt. The danger of losing a sliver of your precious independence. The danger of caring more than you plan to. And you, my dear, will have to decide if the promise is worth the risk. Spoiler alert, for a heart as brave as yours, it always is. And here is the last secret, the most important one of all. That look you've been receiving, it is not one-sided. You are looking back too. You may not have admitted it to yourself yet. You may be pushing the feeling down with all your might, but you are also seeing them differently. You're noticing the little details. You're finding excuses to be near them. You're feeling that same jolt of electricity. You are doing exactly what they are doing, trying to figure out if this incredible energy you feel is real without exposing your heart too soon. You two are caught in the same beautiful, terrifying energy field, circling each other, getting closer, and then pulling away, afraid of what will happen if you finally collide, but even more afraid that you might never. And when two forces as powerful as you are, caught in a dance like this for too long, one of two things will happen. You either find a way to come together and create something magnificent, or the tension becomes too much and you fly apart completely. There is no middle ground. When the connection is this deep, it is transformation or it is nothing. So here is my final call to you, my ultimate loving provocation. How much longer will you pretend you don't know what I'm talking about? How long will you let this beautiful electric tension build until it becomes unbearable? How much of your precious time and energy will you waste on strategy when you could be experiencing something real? Because in the end, Aries, your life is meant to be lived out loud, not in the quiet calculations of your mind. It is meant to be a grand, passionate, and joyful adventure. That different look you're getting isn't a coincidence. It's not your imagination. It is a defining moment disguised as an ordinary one. It is the universe itself tapping you on the shoulder and saying, here is your chance for a connection that matches the fire in your own soul. You can accept it or you can refuse it. You can dive in or you can run away. But you can no longer pretend you didn't see it. Not anymore. Not after feeling every one of these words echo within your spirit as the undeniable truth. Because you know what truly terrifies you about all of this, it's not the possibility of getting hurt. You're a warrior. You have scars, and you wear them with pride. The thing that truly scares you is the possibility of it all working out, of finding someone who can not only keep up with you, but who can dance with you in the flames. Because if that happens, you have no more excuses. You can no longer hide behind the narrative that you are too much for people or that no one can handle your intensity. You will have to admit that maybe, just maybe, you are worthy of being loved this deeply. And when that person finally looks you in the eyes, their own soul bare, and tells you everything they feel, what will you do? Will you have the courage to finally say, I see you too. I feel you too. And it scares me as much as it excites me. But let's do it anyway. Let's leap together. Someone is looking at you differently, Aries. You know who it is. You feel what it means. Now the only question left to answer is, what are you going to do about it? Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Beautiful souls, I would love to hear what resonated with you most. Share your thoughts and your own experiences in the comments section below. Your stories and insights are so valuable, and by sharing, we all grow together. Until next time, remember that you are the creator of your own reality, and you are capable of achieving your wildest dreams. I am sending you so much love and unwavering success.